So you make it to this earthly realm, deciding to come into an earthly body in order to forget who and what you really are. Just to get confused and trapped and spend a lifetime or many lifetimes trying to peel back the layers and unbecome everything the earth, this control system, the matrix, society, your family systems have taught you to be. So let's get into this. And what's the purpose of our soul's journey here on this earthly life? So if you're listening to this, you're probably like me. You've spent most of your life trying to fit into boxes that really weren't meant for you, forcing yourself into spaces that intuitively you felt you didn't belong. Relationships that had red flags that your body said no to, but your mind said you should. You're supposed to. It's what society does. It's what religion has taught you. It's what your family has told you. All the while, becoming more and more lost, forgetting who you really are. Until that little twinge becomes louder and louder. That intuition's screaming eventually. And you have no choice but to listen or drown. And in those moments, you begin to peel back the layers. Maybe you begin to weep. Maybe you begin to explode. Any way to be heard again. Any way for your body to release somatically all that which you have stored and gone against your soul in doing so. And when you begin to allow yourself to feel the feelings that you've been compartmentalizing, rude awakenings begin to happen. You begin to ask yourself, what is this all about? Who am I really? Why am I doing this? Why am I playing this role? Why am I overgiving? Why am I going against what my heart says or my gut says? And those are the most opportune and important times in your entire life you will ever have. And many come to these points, as I have myself, and either decided to go another round of the loop of conditions that were imposed upon you that you're agreeing to, or slowing down, deciding to look a little deeper. And then when we allow ourselves to look deeper and experience our real feelings, a reckoning happens. We have to look truth in the eyes, into our own eyes, and decide that we're going to face our fears in order to find our love again. This is the whole point of this earthly existence, is forgetting who we are in order to become and remember who we are. And that's the game. And what makes it difficult, again, especially over lifetimes, when we forget and don't awaken, is the karmic hole that we dig on ourselves, sometimes choosing lifetimes are even harder, back to back, to wake us up, to force us into awareness. And while it's so difficult to experience, it's necessary for soul's growth. And we always hear Earth is a school. And it's true. It is. It's a school for us individually. It's a school for us collectively. And there are many consciousnesses all feeding each other, inadvertently or not, and control structures who purposefully keep us trapped and in fear in order to use us and siphon us to maintain their structures that they enjoy living in. And this is why at this time, in this transition of ages, it is so crucial that we begin to awaken, to release control, to look fear dead in the eyes and change our lives. So we can't change others and we can't control others, but we can control ourselves. And it's why so many of us have on our hearts to change our school systems, the way our kids are learning, to change our children's learning structures, to change our eating routines, to change our medicine routines, to no longer find solace in politics or in a side. Knowing at the end of the day, when we know the truth of who we are, the God self within, the pure light of love, that all the fear and control that occurs in this earth is purposefully and masterfully created to enslave us. So each system you choose to exit, each belief you release and bring to love, is a shift in consciousness so big, so vast, that sends ripples throughout the entire cosmos. That may not be obvious to the eye, but it is in the shift of energy with each one of us. So I call on you today in this video to begin to peel back the layers. If you've been feeling the itch, if you've been knowing something needs to shift, it's time to allow it. It's time to remember who you really are.